Oops. Didn't want to play that. Let's start over again.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Okay. I'm here. Wait, why is this still up? Where am I? There I am. Look at that ugly mug. Wow. Hi. Wait, I don't have a filter on. Why is that doing my eyes like that? Stop it. Wait, do I have a filter on? No, I don't. Do now. Okay, enough playing around with that. Let's go ahead and get Mass Effect started. Sometime today. Is it gonna start or what? Ah! Okay, pardon me. Come on. I need to get this set up. Come on. What is that? Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's right. I was going to a club or something. Calm down. We're not here for pleasure. Come on.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
I got business here, but not with you. Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septima Soraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go. See you later, kid.
I don't feel right just leaving like this.
Don't waste your time, kid. Run away now, while you still can.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general.
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to? Where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Aw,
Imagine a
thank
general
you.
like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand, kid.
Nobody does.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with Fist right now. I am getting out of this place. I don't feel comfortable. Wait. Why do I still have... Oh, I have to go back there. Oh wait, that's Harkin.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? He must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Must have heard he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. But he's just...
Oh, no, no, I don't want to go there. There.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Perimeter secured.
Oops. Anyway.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There's no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the C-Sec Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course. Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Binary Helix.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming. Perimeter secured.
Take cover! Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Clear.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die, little soldiers. Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off. This shut me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
I want to tell him shut up. Not telling you, but...
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Oh god. What?
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
Years?
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
I didn't expect him to do it that way, but okay.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Tell me again what you'd been told about your wife.
As I said, I've been told nothing. I don't understand why they won't release her body to me.
They're running medical studies on Nirali. That's why they won't release the body.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
It's unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
Come on. Udin is presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Pardon me?
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Okay.
I thought the Ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
300 years ago, the Geth drove my people into exile. We asked the Council to wipe the synthetics out, but they ignored our pleas.
Maybe if they'd listened, we wouldn't be here now.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Then I've got other work to do.
But
But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
I've met some dangerous scientists in my time.
I suppose you're right. Well, good luck. Let me know what he says.
Hello, Commander.
I don't even know if I'm going in the right spot.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the C-Sec requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good.
Show me what you've got.
Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Aww. jeez. Well, I'm having trouble keeping awake right now. I know I'm not very talkative, but because I want you guys to be able to hear everything. Well, let's see here. What else can I do? What are some of these try not to laugh challenges? Hey. Years ago. No. Let's put it to where more recent. Upload date there. Yeah, let's write this. Oh wait, try not to laugh. Wait, that's it? No. There's gotta be something more than that. Why is this kid laughing at the cat? Oh.
Run. Run.
Yeah.
Run.
Okay, these ones are just horrible. Okay. Someone's got to have some good ones here. Let's go back to the filter and look at the ratings. 3 days ago, 17 videos. 35 seconds.
I think we're in an Airheads commercial.
Skip it. Skip. This is why we never get anything done.
With Airheads, you can't not play.
Oh my goodness.
Even in a skip ad. Play more. Play delicious.
So then I said
with
to
these
him, you want
ads?
to customize your car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, Dad, can we...
Oh, what's up, big guy Paul? What's up, big dude? What's up, big guy? Hey, what's up, big guy Paul? Fat boy, yeah. Come on, let's go home. Let's go.
Macaroni with the chicken strips?
Orion.
Orion?
Dante.
Dante?
Chaz.
Chaz?
Gary.
Jerry?
Michael.
Michael?
And Ratatata.
Yeah, this is why kangaroos aren't domestic animals. They're not gonna listen to a thing you say.
Look, mate, I keep telling you, you don't work here. You can't come through the bar. No, don't get at me like that. you can't come behind the bar.
Show me a video of you telling me you're drunk without actually telling me you're drunk.
The hell was that?
En nome de Padre, de Filho y Espíritu.
Big husky dog turns into a smooth operator by the way he enters the room.
Here he comes.
What the?
Oh, y'all, I just got pulled over.
Pulled over. Game over.
License, registration, and insurance, please.
Dad, we've been through this. You can't just pull me over because you see my car on the road.
I was just making sure you're okay.
That must be the spot.
Oh no, who else hates having family members or even pets who sleep like this?
Hey, babe. Would you still love me if I was fat?
Yeah, of course.
But Mom, you are fat.
Wow. I. Bitch.
Hello. Hello.
When all you want to be is a beautiful elf, but you turn into a goblin instead.
How old am I? Oh, 25. 25. So,
This dog is the epitome of what it means to not follow the crowd. He's in his own lane.
With a big stick. What field of work are monkey owners in? The monkey business. Get it? That was horrible.
Gitti. Git kotaya. Şükür.
Well, this filter really came out nicely. Check this out.
Forget bin lid stands. Get ready for fat shake stands. What are you doing, darling? You stuck? Come on. Come on, over you go. There you go.
Kapıda it kaptı, kaptı kaptı, kaptı kaptı. Kız kıspasa kıspa, kız uçpasa kuspa. Ümit tübüttü tüttü, tübüttü tütüp bitti. Көсе көсеге көсе көрсетті, көсе көсеге неше көсе көрсетті. Көсенің көсеге көрсеткен көсеуі бесеу.
Көз кез көз, күш кеш көш, кір көр, күл кел көл, кілең қысқа сөз кім оқиды тез. Арқада алты арқар бар, қырқада қырық арқар бар, қырық арқарда ақ арқар бар, алты арқарда марқа арқар бар.
This cat has more class than Donald Trump. Wouldn't you agree?
Look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at the way he is sitting. Yes, very distinguished. I see.
King Julian, look at all my money. I'm so rich.
Mart, where did you get all of that? Did you steal from me?
No, King Julian, I'm stripping now. I'm a stripper.
Mart, shut up.
But I am, King Julian. Don't laugh at We got this. Let's go.
I pretended to pass out to see what my dog would do.
Mimicking cat noise gets a bunch of felines rallied up. As always,
that was something. Okay, here. This is what I accidentally had playing at the beginning. I don't know why they keep putting this stuff on here. I'm not interested. I'm not anymore. I want to play music, but I can't. I don't want a DMCA strike. That's right. He's been playing that. Is Critical Role still going? One o'clock. I don't know if they're still. Oh, yeah, they are.
And little mossy bits on the end of the tail. So I'm just nose ready and eyes ready and just trying to smell for Opal and trying to.
I'll have you roll it now. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
With your keen senses. Can you tell me, is this primarily hearing or smell? There's no real difference between it. That's for flavor.
Smell.
Cool.
Okay. 17.
Hey, Opal, what perfume are you wearing today?
Oh, she's wearing, like, I would imagine, like a cedar, or like a sandalwood. Something, yeah.
This smell of,
Palo
like,
Alto.
really
I mean,
fake,
not Palo Alto. Palo Santo.
terrible cedarwood. Like, just hits you right in the nose and you snap your head.
Love a patchouli.
Probably, like, just a little bit to the right and a little bit past where you see Fira standing. And, yeah, you know exactly.
Keep on booking it.
Yep, perfect. All right. So with the rest,
Does she get past me? So, or like, how do we? Or
no,
does she
35 feet of movement does not beat 40 feet of movement.
Oh, I thought she changed into the direwolf and ran.
Yeah, but the direwolf doesn't also then move. The transformation was the action.
I think probably next
wow,
turn
you're
I will
running.
have
There you go.
they're
Word.
my speed of a
Yeah. Yo, here's the thing. Sexual dimorphism in animals is such an important thing that you can turn into like a male animal if it's cooler. Like if you want to turn into a peacock, you don't have to turn into a peahen because you're feminine. Like those birds suck. Be the cool one that's pretty.
Yes. Every animal is
Wow.
a sweet boy.
Yeah, exactly. Sweet boy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dude animals that suck in the animal kingdom.
True.
I mean, I would
rather be a lioness than a lion.
I would choose a female praying
Not even
mantis.
the animal kingdoms.
Yeah.
Eat the head.
Yeah.
So anyway, we can talk about gender and what wild shape is at literally any other time. But the rest of you that are like just beginning to take off, you're still in this central plaza. And then all of a sudden you hear a low rumble and a creak. And you look over and the remnants of a magical spell being cast glimmer purple as they wash over those two massive porphyry statues of the three-headed meat beast called Bandersnatch as they slowly begin to come to life under an animate object spell. As someone else in this fight who defies being seen right now has taken their action, and there are now two more combatants in the fray. But that was their turn. Next up is Orem. Opal, you're after, and then Darius at the end.
So logical to think then that there's two statues come to life here in the square with us.
Wait, I thought they had a thing where you could look at the characters. Like their sheets on D&D Beyond.
Well, I'm still invisible.
Yeah.
So Orem will grip the shield tight and try to hear anything.
Speaking of D&D Beyond,
As he can in the area.
actually I'm gonna
So is your
switch
attention is
to
primarily
camera
back with the statues in the caster?
Yeah. I'm
while I
saying
jump to
as
that.
soon as that happened, like he was ready to start.
Who's watching me? Alright, as you can see, I have no life. Some of these I've actually written backstories for. Pardon me. And some of these I have not. This was one of my characters I was playing. We haven't played in a while, so I don't know what's going on with that. This is the character I'm playing now. His name is Elm Shadowcloak. Pleasure to meet you. He is now a arcane trickster rogue. And sorry, thought I heard something. Let me turn this damn filter off. There, that's better. All right. So I need to get some more stuff here because I believe my rope is gone. Yeah, my rope is gone. I have spells now, thank God. So I can actually do some stuff. Not much, but I'm just starting out. But I wasn't sure how I wanted to play him. So what I did was I made copies of him. This one is a Arcane Trickster Way of the Shadow monk. So you got some spells and things because of that. In fact, let's just go. We'll go here. Okay, now with this class, what I liked is this one. So I gained the ability to just step into a shadow, teleport 60 feet away, and come out of another shadow. As long as I can see it. And I'm like, that makes fighting a whole lot more interesting. And evasion is nice because normally it would have some spells would have you roll a certain check, and if you pass the check, you would take half damage. If you didn't pass, you took all the damage. What this one does is you have to make a dexterity saving throw, to take only half of the damage if you fail. But if you succeed, you take none of the damage. I love that. And I get an extra attack. I can deflect missiles. I get certain spells and whatnot that part of the Shadow Arts, which is darkness, dark vision, pass without trace, or silence. And I spend key points for that. So if I go to limited use, there's key points. Right now I only have 7. But I can use bonus action or action. No, here it is. See? I spend 2 key points to cast darkness, dark vision, pass without trace. Now, if you want to know what those are, there's darkness. Here's the thing about it. Magical darkness spreads from a point within range for 15-foot radius. Darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this because it is a magical darkness. Basically, you're just making a giant dark spot in the world. Which, it can be good, especially if you have someone shooting arrows at you. If they can't see, they can't shoot. Dark vision, we have 2 people in our group that don't have dark vision. Is it 2? Yeah. Both of them, I believe, are humans. Or one of them's human. And here's Pass Without Trace, which is great if you just want to like sneak through a dungeon. Veil of Shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to stealth checks. It can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. It doesn't make you invisible, but if you're trying to sneak, that +10 to a stealth check is amazing. And there's silence. And that's good against spellcasters, because most spells have a verbal part to it. You know, it's kind of like if you watch like Power Rangers or anything like that, they always call out whatever it is before they do it. So if, you know, fireball. If I can't speak, nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, you know, and then they can't communicate with people and be like, hey, they're over here. No. It's a 20-foot radius around you, buddy. So you have to move. And you don't know which direction you're going to move to get out of that 20 foot. You might be right on the edge. You don't know. I did pick Spider Climb. I mean, I'm a rogue. If I can just walk up a wall, I can get to a window that's open, go in, steal, do whatever, sneak down, open up the door for the guys. I don't know. I figured Arcane Lock. Nobody except okay. I touch something and I put this on there. It is good until dispelled. More than likely, I'm not going to dispel it. If I lock a door, I'm going to be like, It could stop the bad guys that are chasing us. It could keep people out of our base. It could just keep people away from me that are annoying me. Amazing. I mean, you give somebody the password to get through it. You know, there are certain spells that'll let you just walk through. Like it says casting knock on the object. It suppresses Arcane Lock for 10 minutes. So you couldn't put this on, like, a chest. Even though there might be nothing inside, you're going to make them expend a spell slot too to open it. Or at least get past the Arcane Lock. And then they have to do the regular lock that's on the chest. Enlarge, reduce I liked because let's say you have a barbarian in your group. It's usually a pretty big hitter. If you make them bigger, you make them do more damage. Or let's say you're facing something that's big already. You reduce it, you reduce the damage. So that I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course, every magic user that has anything to do with wizards gets Fireball. It's probably the most overused spell in the game, but you can't deny that's a lot of damage. I mean, look. 20 damage, that's a pretty good chunk of somebody's health. I mean, if we go back to my other, the one that I'm playing right now, okay? Here, we'll do this instead. If we go back to this, watch this. I have 20 health. If I get hit with that spell, I'm down to 1. And I'm booking it. I'm a toasty critter. I'm out. This one is the one I think I'm going to go with. It is a Arcane Trickster Rogue and Gloomwalker. I believe that's what it's called. Hold on. Gloomstalker, my bad. Okay, so I get a bunch of extra spells and stuff with certain things. So what I did was, comes with all this. Hit points, whatever. I can do favorite foe. I took defense for the fighting style because, well, I needed more armor class, so it makes it harder to hit me. Of course, as we progress further on in stories and all that stuff, the enemy's gonna improve too, so anything I can do to stop them, the better. But I also get primal awareness, speak with animals, beast sense, speak with plants. Now the beast sense I like because here, you touch a willing beast. For the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. You continue to do so until you use your action to return to your normal senses. So if, let's say, we have a druid in the group, he turns into an animal, or sorry, a beast, I could be like, hey, are you going to go in there? You know, if you're going to go in there, just so that all of us aren't going to have to do this, I can still speak. I won't be able to see, hear, or smell. So I can say what he's seeing. I just have to touch him and be like, okay, beast sense. He goes in, walks around, I can relay everything that's going on. Whatever beast he turns into might have advantage against whatever might harm us in there, whatever. That way when he gets back, we already know what's going on in that room and we can come up with something to do. We charge in, do we send a fireball? Let's see here. Gloomstalkers get Disguise Self, Rope Trick, and Fear. Fear, amazing. You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears, each creature in a 30-foot cone. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it's holding. and become frightened for the duration. While frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action to move away from me to the safest available route on each of its turns, or by the safest available route on each of its turns. Unless, of course, there's nowhere to move. So if I got them cornered, they can't come close to me or closer to me to move around, you know. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends. So he would come back. But if they drop everything, they drop their weapons. It's not bad. They drop their stuff and run. Oh. What if I did that theoretically? Thinking like a rogue right now. What if I did that when someone was transporting a large sum of money? Ooh. Ah! They dropped everything. Pick it up, boys. Let's go. Well, they keep running. Because they're going to run away from me. They can't come towards me. Go. Guys, grab stuff. We take off. Rope trick is good for, like, if you want a long rest. Because you can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures, which would be pretty much everyone in the group. Then we just chill up there. We pull the rope up. Nobody knows it's there. Unless they can see, I think it's, if they can see invisibility, they might see it. And it is, oh, it's a 1 hour thing, so we can't take a long rest. We might be small short rest. I think short rests are 4 hours. But short rest period, at least an hour long. Okay, so we can take a short rest. Everyone can heal. Boo. Okay. Umbral Sight. What is this? You gain dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. I'm an elf. I already have dark vision. So, it adds 30 feet if you already have it. While you're in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness. So, let's say you sneak into a cave. Put out all of the torches. Maybe you take them down and hide them. Then someone comes chasing after you. You lead them into that dark spot. They don't have a torch. They've got dark vision. So they figure, I'm going to see him. But then they can't. I could be standing in front of them. Sword in their face. I know that was a creepy smile. Let's see. I get an extra attack, which is awesome. Because with the rogue, I use a rapier. So I'd use the sword, which is the rapier. And let's say I'm getting sneak attack. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is bonus action. Steady aim, which gives me advantage on the attack, so I would take the advantage. Ooh. 19. Not bad. Then I would hit them. There's 7 damage. Oh, wait, it's sneak attack, so... Now that's 26 damage total. And I used Favorite Foe on him. So that's another 2 damage on it. So now it's 28. And then if I used any spells on it, anything like that, because I believe Booming Blade... Ah, if I used Booming Blade right off the bat. Well, there's an extra 13. On top of, what was that, 26, I think? That's 39. Sorry, 27. So that's 40. 40 damage. And then, because I attacked him... No, steady aim, I can't move. I wouldn't be able to move. And if I did Hunter's Mark on him to begin with, that's an extra 1d6. And now we're at 45. And then if he moves again, here's the thing. If he moves again, let's say I used Booming Blade. If he moves again, it is now 3d8. He takes 2d8 right off the bat. Or no. Only went 9 with Rogue. But I still continued. Okay. So I'm doing 3d8. And I believe it would go 3d8 for the first initial. And then if he moves, he, she, whatever it is, they move 5 feet or more. The target takes 1d8 thunder damage and spell ends, or it would be 4d8 actually. Well, that's another possible 32 points. So what I would have to do here is I would come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16. That's fine. Well, we were at 45 before, so 61. Okay. Anyway, unarmed strike I'll never use because this guy's not a monk, and I didn't put my strength up, so because it's bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier, which is -1. So just smacking and nothing. Nature's Veil. It sounds interesting. Let me read this. On the powers of nature to hide yourself from view briefly. As a bonus action, you can magically become invisible, along with any equipment you are wearing or carrying, until the start of your next turn. Okay, that's a bonus action. So if I took action and I dashed, right, that's what I can, yeah, I dashed. So that's 90 feet. And then I did cunning action and dashed again. That's another 45 feet. That's how it works. Like, huh. So you're looking at 135 feet. I'm out. I'm gone. Like that's one of those, okay, I gotta go. And then let's see what else we got here. Where was I? Nature's Veil, steady aim. Uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attacker's damage against you. Cool. That's at 5th level. The other character is at 3rd, so that's still a ways away. But these are just things that I'm planning on moving my character into. Wait, my sneak attack's only 5d6? Yeah, I know there was a reason that I went... So sneak attack... Okay, so I'm going to look at this. Class features, sneak attack, there we go. Sneak attack column of the rogues table. Where's the rogue table? Right there, sneak attack. Ah, okay. Yeah, I did have him at, I believe, 12, so I was doing 66. God, imagine being 20th and doing 10d6. Wow. Possible 60 damage. And I think most of the stuff that you're coming across, if it's weaker, it'll be lower than 60. So you'd wipe it out right off the bat. I thought about staying at 12, but I didn't do it. What was my reasoning again? Because I would have gotten this with that, but I wouldn't have Nature's Veil or Stalker's Fury, which at 11th level you learn to attack with such unexpected speed that you can turn a miss into a strike. Once on each of your turns, when you miss with a weapon attack, you can make another weapon attack as part of the same action. So, stab, miss, slash, or stab again. I think I liked Nature's Veil and Stalker's Fury, but there was something else. No, it's not that, because that's not at 13. Criminal awareness? No. Say I went to 11 or 12 with Rogue. Let's see, 12. Right. Yeah, 12. If I went to 12th level with Rogue, that would get me here. So I would take 3 from this, which would get rid of this one, and a couple of extra spells that I got at 9th. See, Fear would be gone. Speak with Plants would be gone. I don't know if I want to do that. The Stalker's Flurry I like. Could I do without it? Shit, I missed. Reroll. Hey, I hit with that one. Okay. I think that's what I'll do. Is I will cut him down to 10. We'll do an even mix. You will go 10. Which gives me another ability score. Or feat. Let's see what feat I could do. Just chatting or something, huh? Actually, you know what? I will end the stream tonight. It is almost 2 hours, so yeah. Bye, guys.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Came up short today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind.